Hello and welcome to our podcast. Today is an introduction to the host. I'm Hayden.
I'm Cicely.
We want to tell you a little bit about the Slasher Siblings podcast.
Slasher siblings.
We want to talk about movies and one of our favorite genres, and that's horror. So
Sounds like you said four.
maybe I did. No, we have a little plan. We want to have a new movie that we watch every week, and we want to tell you guys about it. We want to rate it. We can maybe talk about errors and our favorite scenes, or even our worst or the most boring scenes even. We have a little bit of an inspiration for it. We both love our horror movies.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I don't know. I just really like them. And
Well, we grew up watching horror movies. So I listened to two podcasts. Now, this is free advertising. Not that we might not even get anybody to listen to this, but I listened to two horror, scary podcasts. One's a scary story podcast. He writes a different scary story every week, and the other one's Disturbed podcast, and they tell like true crime type stories. And I was listening to those at the time, and I was reading the Shining book, and I texted you one day and said,
"You read the whole thing?"
"Yeah." I texted you one day and thought if it was a good idea, we should start a podcast talking about horror movies. I mean, we watch a lot of them.
I mean, why not? YOLO.
What was your reason for wanting to do a
YOLO.
podcast? That's it.
I mean, yeah. Am I allowed to cuss?
I don't give a shit.
Fuck it, you know? Might as well.
Well, we have a couple things on here to do. We wanted to kind of not really tell you a little bit about ourselves, but kind of like our experience in the genre, I guess you could say. I guess we'll just start off at the beginning. What is your favorite scary movie?
Would you consider The Shining?
Yeah, that's in the category.
That or the Halloween movies. Or Scream. I really like Scream, too.
Mine would have to be The Evil Dead 2. Why is that your favorite movie? Any of them?
The Shining?
Whichever
Start
one.
with that. The Shining is like a mind fuck, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very, like, you have to sit down and watch it. I like the aesthetic of that movie.
Kind of shows you what isolation can do to you.
Yeah. And I think you have to, like, really... I feel like a lot of people could interpret it differently, too. You know what I mean? Like, the ending, or, like, why he's there. Or, like, is this all in his head? Or what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? But...
How much of an influence the ghosts have on him?
Yeah, I just think it's really cool and kind of trippy and very creepy.
What about Halloween?
I just really fuck with Michael Myers, and I think he fucks shit up. And if I had to be murdered by one slasher, it would be him.
Okay, that's fair
I
enough.
hate being chased. And that's what he does, so. It gives me the heebie-jeebs.
Well, for me, the reason I pick Evil Dead 2 is kind of like a nostalgic reason, with also the reason of it being an excellent movie. Me and our Uncle Greg, he loves the Evil Dead series, and he actually showed me Army of Darkness first, and I don't really consider that an actual Evil Dead movie, because it's kind of very different in terms of, you go from a cabin in the woods to killing these demons to medieval times to killing the same demons. But I feel like Evil Dead 2 was like I think it's the reason why I love the low budget 80 horror movies. The Shudder app, by the way, another free advertisement, has a ton of not only just horror in general, but the 80 campy movies that I love to watch. And I'll just go on there whenever I feel like watching a random scary movie and go to my favorite genre of scary movies, the 80 campy horror movies, low budget.
Low budget.
Okay. What is the first scary movie you've ever seen?
I think it was It.
It, really?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
no wonder you're scared of clowns.
Yeah, I remember that one messing me up a little bit.
So, the one I have on here isn't scary. It might be to some people. I have Beetlejuice.
Okay.
It's not
I would
particularly
say
scary, I would say, but it's still technically
It's
in
a
the
little
horror.
spooky.
It's Tim Burton, so it's technically in the horror genre, like the majority of his movies. But I put that on there because that has to be the first one I watched. That and The Village are the two that I remember first, and then later on would be Evil Dead and stuff. But
I think I also remember it would be It and Signs.
oh yeah,
I
Signs
don't
is
even
another
think
one.
that's is that even a scary movie?
It's
Or was
technically
I just
considered horror,
terrified?
sci-fi horror.
'Cause
That's another good
scary.
one. That might have been one of the first ones I ever seen too. But no,
I
I
thought
think
it was
I
funny
definitely.
to like
That-
let her watch the movies.
Why not?
I'm now fucked up from both of those movies.
Well, now we're not scared of shit. So, how old were you when you first watched the scary movie?
3.
3.
That's the word on the street.
Maybe I was younger then, since you said 3. I was saying like I was 8.
Oh no, they said I was 3 when I first watched it.
I was
Which
probably.
would make sense why I'm terrified of clowns now. Like, if I saw a clown, if it just popped out of the woods and, like, waved at me, I think I would have a heart attack and die.
So the whole clown thing with people dressing up as clowns and scaring people.
In, like, 2016,
Yeah.
I worked at the Beanery. I would have to have people walk me to my car. Because it was, like,
Yeah,
bad. And
that wasn't good for you, was it?
oh, my God. No, that was terrifying. Like, you know how scary that is?
Well, I'm not scared of clowns, but I mean, I'm definitely creeped out by them. Like, if
No, that's terrifying.
I wouldn't want to be in the same room as like John Wayne Gacy or something.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think I was probably. Now that you say 3, that would make me 5.5. Well, 6.5. I mean,
Well, I'm assuming we watched it together.
Probably.
That's just
But
what they said. They said I was
that
3.
doesn't make sense because
I believe
I think Beetlejuice was the first one because you know how much Mom loves that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. But
That was what 99, I think.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, or
I don't really remember what year it came out.
it had to be when I was, at least It was probably 88. 88. I was completely off on that one. 99. Yeah, so that probably definitely was my first movie then because Mom loves that. So I was probably 3 when I probably watched Beetlejuice or something. I remember when we were kids, Dad forcing us to watch Jeepers Creepers too. Mom was more terrified of that movie than we were, but
that movie, even now, creeps me out. Like the chasing. Ugh,
yeah.
I hate watching people being chased. I hate being chased.
But yeah,
Oh,
you love Michael
ugh.
Myers.
Yeah, because he's like the scariest, in my opinion.
Fair enough. What is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Hereditary.
Really?
Oh my
That's
god, I
that's on my.
almost had a fucking heart attack watching it. To me, it was. I don't know.
It's a good movie. It's definitely, you know, what year was that? 2018, I think.
It was recent, yeah.
It was definitely one of the scariest, creepiest movies of that year. Or in recent, I haven't. There's not too many scary movies that came out recently, really.
I don't know. That one really got me.
I mean, Spree is a good, like, old slasher movie. It's called Spree. It's from 2020 and has Joe Keery in it.
Ah,
It's like it has that like 80s feel to it
yeah.
of like an 80s slasher movie, kind of like, I don't know, you just have to watch it, but other than that, I don't really remember too many scary movies coming out recently that I legitimately enjoyed or anything.
Halloween Kills?
I haven't actually seen that one yet.
Really? It's good.
I went to see Ghost in concert, and they played the song from the movie that I didn't realize was from the movie, Hunter's Moon.
Well, you need to watch that one because they're coming out with another
Halloween Ends, I think it's supposed to be the last one or something.
Yeah. But I liked it. I mean, I watched all the movies. Obviously.
I did watch that Scream reboot.
Oh, I thought it was good.
It was excellent.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought I was going to be disappointed, but I wasn't. I liked how they...
Well, Neve Campbell was in it, so I wasn't going to be disappointed.
I liked how they set it up and didn't, like, fuck it up.
Well, yeah, a lot of the reboots usually
they had
fuck
a lot
it up,
of like,
but
nods to the first movie, which... Yeah, I liked the first movie the best, so... Yeah, like
that's true. Well, I didn't really care for the next one. Oh, we're getting off topic here. Okay. It doesn't matter. This is all the podcast is going to be anyway. We'll talk more about it on the week that we watch Scream. I'm sure we'll get there. Yeah. What is the creepiest movie you've ever seen?
I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but Midsommar.
Midsommar, yeah.
That movie I watched in theaters.
Really?
Oh my god.
That's on my list too.
Oh my god.
That was...
I know a lot of people who really thoroughly enjoy that movie, and I just...
I enjoyed the movie.
It had me tripping after I left. Like,
it's a crazy movie. Florence Pugh is an excellent actress.
Yeah, but
she's really good. And
that movie's so creepy.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. It is pretty creepy. Mine is Hereditary.
that movie, I can't even. That one scared the shit out of me. Midsommar made me like need some therapy that week.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, the beginning of the movie, wasn't so bad. It's kind of creepy.
Of what?
Hereditary. It was kind of creepy. Like, it didn't really start getting scary until she gets her head knocked off.
That was awful. Like,
I was not expecting that in any way. When she stuck her head out the window, I wasn't thinking that a telephone pole was just going to come up and, you know what I mean? Doink her, yeah.
That movie, I don't know.
Well, that movie is very good. It is a very good movie, but it is definitely it leaves you thinking, like, what the fuck just happened?
Literally.
What was that?
Literally. Until the end. The end.
Yeah.
Oh, the end.
That is the most what the fuck moment that I've had in a horror movie. It's like, what? That and
same with both of these movies. They're just...
That and Sleepaway Camp were the two what the fuck moments at the ending.
That's like an actual... That's not like a scary what the fuck. That's like a what the actual fuck was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, what movie did you find the strangest, but you actually liked it a lot?
Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You actually liked that one?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the vibe, the aesthetic. I thought it was a good story. Like, I really, really enjoyed it for whatever reason until, like, the end. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, that was...
a little random, but...
I'm going to add a question on here.
I dig it.
We'll get to it in a second. My strangest, but I really enjoyed, was Midsommar. Okay. I really enjoyed that movie, but I did think it was strange. Like, you felt weird the whole movie, I think.
Yeah,
So
sure.
in the beginning, obviously you thought it was just going to be another horror slasher type movie. You know, she has someone who passes away,
Yada yada.
all that stuff, and then you get to, what was it, Sweden or whatever?
I don't remember.
You get to the country, and it's just the instant you see the group in Sweden or whatever, you just instantly feel weird, I think.
Like, I get it's, the movie, but in real life, literally, first of all, I would not go. I mean, even if I did, as soon as I got there and I saw that, I'd turn right the fuck around and be like, bye.
I feel like there's not too many movies that make me feel weird or strange the whole time. So,
With the heebies and jeebies.
yeah. So I kind of feel like that deserves to be on near the top of the list, making me feel strange the whole
good
movie.
Job. Kudos to whoever wrote that movie. But
Yeah.
fuck.
All right, here's the other end of the spectrum. What is the strangest movie that you hated?
Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna get shit on for this, but I did not really like American Psycho.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that one. That's a really good movie, I thought.
I think it's a good movie if you're a guy.
You think?
I think it does not appeal to females. Like, in my opinion, I think he's a doucher. He works on Wall Street. He thinks he's perfect.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah, which is why I'm just like, I really had high hopes for it, and then I watched it, and I was like, you know what? I could go without watching it again.
Okay.
He's such a douche. And I'm like,
Excellent actor, though.
yes, he did a good job.
That movie
Making me not like him.
it made me really think that he was going crazy, and the whole shower regimen. With the I scrub it with this, and then I wash my hair only with this, and I wash my face 4 times.
No one does that.
But well, it seems like something that someone on Wall Street would do, but like someone that was psychotic.
You're definitely a psycho if that's your...
It shows the OCD aspect of it,
Yeah.
which was really cool.
But I don't know, I just thought...
My strangest in the movie that I hated was Rubber.
Rubber.
It's about a tire who has telekinetic powers that kills people.
No.
No,
you know what movie I just thought of right now?
Huh.
Tusk.
Tusk is an awful movie. That's such a bad movie.
Disgusting.
It's in the same realm as Rubber.
Rubber.
It's
about a tire who what?
kills people. He has telekinetic powers. It's like a spirit is inside a tire, and he can take over other tires. He can transfer his mind to other tires and kill people.
Stupid.
And like the part that I could have got immersed with the movie if it wasn't for this one aspect. And I know it's supposed to be funny, but there was an audience sitting in the movie with binoculars watching this tire kill a bunch of people. Just sitting. It was like in Nevada or something, and there was like a desert with just 15 to 20 sightseers with a tour guide with binoculars watching a tire just kill a bunch of people. I know it's supposed to be funny. I do. But that part ruined the immersion for me. I could have went the whole movie watching a tire kill people without the stupid jokes of an audience watching, and no one does anything. And I mean, fair enough. What are you going to do about a telekinetic tire?
I mean, how do you stop that? And like, you sat there and watched the whole movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I start a movie, I'm not going to shut it off. Just like Blood Red Sky. Did you watch that one? It's about this woman who's taking this like medicine to... Spoiler alert for anyone that wants to watch it. It's an awful movie. You don't need to watch it. She's taking like medicine to keep her vampiric abilities at bay, to not turn into a vampire. And she's like on a plane with her child, and like her medicine's like not working or something, and then she just starts killing a bunch of people on a plane because, well, these terrorist dudes like trying to take over the plane to steal the cargo, and
She
she's
said,
just
"Fuck you, I'm a
yeah,
vampire."
I'm a vampire. I'm just killing all of you for some reason.
Okay.
And her wig falls off, and she's bald.
Oh
And
my God.
if you're gonna see Blood Red Sky, if you love awful horror movies, go for it. But I'm telling you, it was awful. I hated it.
That's like Tusk. Tusk was like
Okay, well, listen to this.
completely
What is the weirdest movie you've ever seen?
Tusk.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say the
Like-
same thing.
It wasn't that Justin Long.
Yeah,
What was
he's
he
a good
thinking?
actor. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't.
I like
How did
Justin
they
Long,
pitch it
but,
to him?
Like, were they like, okay, dude, listen.
we
you know,
we
we're
we
gonna
loved
do
you
a
in Jeepers
Skin
Creepers.
Walrus.
We loved you in Jeepers
loved you in
Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
We want you to do
.com.
another one.
We
It's
think
gonna be
you're
just as good.
Good dude. Just
We have a
trust
movie
us.
here that's gonna be just as good as Jeepers Creepers.
Like,
Not at all.
he got into that walrus suit, skin suit, and was like, this one's gonna be it.
The weirdest for me is probably Human Centipede.
Oh my God, I forgot that movie existed.
Yeah, that was a good thing, probably.
Like, first of all, who thought of that?
I'm gonna.
Who thought
We're
of that
making a
movie?
movie about a dude who kidnaps people and sews their ass to their mouth.
That is completely so disturbing, disgusting. Remember we used to watch it, and I'm like, why are we watching this?
Well, we
right
had to watch it
now?
at least once. I give every horror movie at least one try.
I was like traumatized. There's 3, isn't there? There's 3.
I know of 2 for
centipedes.
sure, but I can't remember the third.
I'm gonna Google it.
I'm sure there's a third one because apparently the first Human Centipede has a cult following too. I don't know what.
Yeah, 3.
Oh,
There's 3.
good.
Final sequence.
Oh, final? Good. Maybe there won't be
Thank God.
another one. No reboots either.
Oh my God, if they remake that movie, I'm leaving. Like,
Well,
like, who thought of that?
that's how you make money, apparently. Get people to
That is
be interested
really
in a
fucked up.
stupid movie.
Oy.
Ugh. Okay, so why do you love horror movies?
I said.
I think we touched
I
a
like
little
the
bit earlier, but
suspense, and I like that it keeps me on my toes.
I like the feeling of. I mean, I like the feeling of being scared. I don't really get scared too often, so if a movie does scare me, you know,
Good job.
yeah, good job. But I love the anticipation,
Yeah.
like in the Friday the 13th movies. I love
Oh yeah.
when he just appears out of nowhere and slices somebody,
Uh-huh.
or the where he in the video game, a lot of the killing in the video game was very true to, you know, the movies and stuff, like trapping a dude in a tent and just stabbing him through the tent, and someone was in a sleeping bag, so he closes the end he can get out of and slams him against a tree and stuff.
Yeah, I think I like to watch scary movies because, especially if I haven't seen it before and it's really scary, I get all into it and I'll be like, look behind you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just start screaming at the TV. Or if I have to hide, that's the best.
Well, like I said earlier, the first times I've seen Midsummer and Hereditary, Midsummer made me feel weird the whole time. I love that feeling of,
Like, if a movie can make you feel weird,
yeah.
you're getting the job done, I think.
Yeah, if it genuinely scares you or makes you feel strange or something, it makes...
Or even that applies to, like, romantic movies or anything of that. Like, if it can make me feel an emotion other than, like, oh, I'm watching a movie. Like, if I sob,
Oh, yeah.
which doesn't take much,
Like Stranger
good
Things.
job. Like, I'll cry. If you can make me cry and I'm, watching the movie or a show. without
Like
being happy about it.
Stranger Things, too. That's what... Well, yeah, what's your favorite horror genre TV show? That's not even on here. I guess we're technically doing movies, but...
I guess we could do whatever we wanted, but
I have Stranger
Horror?
Things. That's...
probably Stranger Things.
I mean, that makes me feel all kinds of things the whole time.
Oh God, I literally have so many emotions during Stranger Things. I also cry a lot.
Well, spoiler alert again for season 4, when Eddie dies.
Oh shit.
So many emotions.
I cried. Or when Hopper came back.
It's just an all
not came back, but like when him and Elle saw each other for the first time.
Yeah,
I literally was like
just a giant roller coaster of emotions. Well, that's the exact reason I love horror, because they actually make you, because they have that. So the 80s movies was more terror than any other emotion, but like the old Friday the 13th movies, like the first one, made you they tried to make you feel a romance of all the young couples falling in love, and there was the scene where they were having sex and he gets stabbed in the chest from under the bunk and stuff. But I feel like the 80s were better at the horror part, not so much the other emotions. And then like Hereditary,
I had to pause that halfway through and like just stop.
Like the Hereditary made you feel bad for the mom, bad for the son, bad for the dad, and then terrified of the mom, still terrified of the little girl, and you felt bad for the little girl the whole time. And then like you were sad because she died, and then all of a sudden you weren't so sad she died, you were terrified that she died. And when a movie, especially today, can make you feel 800 emotions in just an hour sitting, or a 2-hour sitting, that's good. Yeah, very good job.
I think honorable mentions are The Conjuring, Insidious.
Yeah, those are very excellent movies.
Are some of my favorite too. But like Halloween, I literally, when I have the house decorated, candles on, I just like to watch a nice Michael Myers slasher.
Yeah, well, honorable mentions for me, since you said those two, I'll have to go with the new It's.
Oh yeah.
The new It movies. Now, while the writing could have been a little bit better, because they took aspects from the books without actually, doesn't matter, I'm not a critic or anything like that, but Skarsgård as Pennywise,
good job, buddy.
Absolutely awfully terrifying.
Like,
it was so scary. It's apparently the thing he did with his eyes, he can do. Like, that wasn't CGI. That was actually him doing it.
Pennywise.
Literally. He was born to be in horror, I think. 'Cause there's a new horror. I think it just came out in theaters.
Yeah, what is it? Something with an Airbnb.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I
saw a trailer with it. Man, it looks pretty scary.
I think there's each It movie I really like. I like to watch, but there's one scene in each movie that just scares the shit out of me. The first movie is when they're in the basement and it's filled with water.
Yeah.
He's running up the stairs and he comes running on him. Oh, I thought my heart was gonna fall through my ass.
It's the Pennywise the dancing clown scene where he's ooh,
that's freaky too.
He's kicking his legs out to the side, and it's like the camera focuses on his face, so his face doesn't move, and the whole
body,
the body and the scene around him are moving around, and he's like dancing. That right now I have goosebumps thinking about that scene, because
I think
that creeps legitimately.
If I was Beverly and I saw that, I would just throw my hands up.
I'm done. Just kill me now. Just give me the lights.
Just come on. Just get me. The second movie would be when they're in the maze. The clear glass.
Yeah.
And he starts banging his head.
Yes.
Oh my God.
For me, it was the head, the crab head, or the spider head, whatever it was. The friend's head gets cut off.
Yeah.
In their nightmare or whatever, and it starts crawling towards them. I'm terrified of spiders, so my best friend's head turning into a spider and crawling towards me like that, no, I'm done. That's it for me. Well, we're about 30 minutes, so I think we could wrap it up. I just want to... I am your host, Hayden, my co-host, my sister.
Cicely.
And this is the Slasher Siblings podcast. That's going to take some getting used to say. But And we just want to say that we plan to watch a movie every week. We plan to have The Shining as our first episode on October 1st.
Oh, yeah.
And have a new movie we watch every week. We want to tell you what we liked, disliked, how much we liked it, errors we might have noticed, or if I read the book for it, if she's read the book for it, we can say a couple things that were different that we wish were in the movie, or favorite scenes, worst scenes. We'll get all into it.
And how cute Jack Nicholson is in that movie.
That is true. Yeah, thanks for listening to our introductory episode. And we'll all catch you on October 1st.
Catch you on the flip side.